חברת HQ Capital מתמחה בהשקעות וניהול נכסי נדל"ן בארצות הברית משנת 1989. החברה השקיעה לאורך שנות פעילותה יותר מ-12 מיליארד דולר ומנהלת כיום כ-6 מיליארד דולר בארצות הברית וברחבי העולם עבור לקוחותיה הפרטיים והמוסדיים. נמצא איתנו מייקל פרוכטמן, מנהל תחום השקעות נדל"ן בחברת HQ, שיספר לנו על שוק הנדל"ן בארצות הברית, אסטרטגיית החברה לשנת 2017, ואיך השינויים בממשל האמריקני צפויים להשפיע על הנדל"ן. Michael Fruchtman, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little about HQ Capital. Who is HQ Capital?
HQ Capital is one of the largest independent alternative investment managers around. We have $11 billion of assets under management through our private equity and real estate businesses. 11 offices around the world in Europe, Asia, and the United States, 145 employees, and significant private equity and real estate businesses. I head the real estate investment team.
So tell us what can be expected now to be the impact of the new U.S. administration on investment in the real estate?
It's the first question on everybody's mind. We actually think that the impacts that could happen from this administration and this Congress, if they're able to execute their plans, ignoring the headlines, their plans seem to be to reduce corporate tax rates. That's a positive. Amnesty on some level for companies with billions of dollars internationally, which could bring huge money back into the country. That's a positive for the economy. And we don't expect there to be any negative changes to real estate treatment, given that President Trump, his whole fortune is based on real estate.
Right. And let's talk interest rates. What do you think the impact of the anticipated interest rate increases will have on real estate values?
Interest rate rises could happen for two reasons. It could happen because of hyperinflation, which is not the case, or they can happen for positive reasons, which is growth. The U.S. is a stable country, and it's got a lot of growth. We have a very low unemployment rate, 4.8% today. We have wage growth that's really coming into the economy, and those two factors are bringing people back into the economy that have been unemployed and not even in the roles any longer. As a result, we have a better labor force participation rate recently than we've had in years. So overall, we don't think it's going to have a significant impact, and the economists that we talk to seem to be saying the same thing.
Okay. Let's talk some hot spots. Geographically, where is HQ Capital looking to invest and in which asset class?
We're looking for value creation opportunities. And so we tend to invest in growth locations, those locations that are showing significant population growth today and in the future. You can look at markets in the Southeast, you can look at markets in the Southwest, and those are target areas for us. We're always looking in the gateway markets, the New Yorks and Washingtons and San Franciscos, but yields are very low and those opportunities are harder to come by. As far as asset class, multifamily is always a favored asset class by us, or at least it has been for years, because demographics and fundamentals support it. We also like industrial quite a bit today. Retail, not so much. Industrial is taking its toll on retail, taking advantage of retail's distress. And office is market by market.
And what are your strategies now for 2017?
Well, for 2017, the strategy is opportunistic. Focused mostly on multifamily in those growth markets, with select opportunities outside of that as we see them. We always have a fund. We have a fund that we're raising right now, which would be multifamily oriented, but we also have a subsidiary that focuses on commercial property in southeastern markets, and we have a team in 5 locations around the country, so we're always looking for opportunities as they show.
And you're here now in Israel. Is HQ investing in the country?
We haven't invested in Israel. We only focus on the United States in our real estate side. But we have a strong Israeli connection, both from Profimex, who is our Israeli partner, as well as family that's here. My daughters have gone to school here. A strong connection going back many years.
Right. Let's go back to the U.S. a second. Do you think that prices are too high at the moment?
If you want to see what happens with prices, I would say look at cash flow, look at capital flows. And the capital flows coming into real estate and available for real estate investment are incredibly large and growing. Just in the U.S. alone, allocations to institutional capital are growing from 9.9 to 10.3% this year. That's what's expected. That's an extra $40 billion into the U.S. And when you look at that, $40 billion into real estate, and much of that will come into the U.S.
And let's lastly talk globally. Do you think we're on the eve of a global real estate crisis?
No, I don't. Europe is finally appearing to grow, so that's a positive. The U.S. is growing. Interest rate increases will bring more money into established economies. So as far as a global real estate crisis, I wouldn't think so at all, and I don't think we will see a repeat of 2007 anytime soon.
Okay, Michael Fruchman of HQ Capital, thank you very much.
Thank you.